Hey guys, King James here. Wanted to make a quick video talking to you about becoming a Twitch affiliate. I just got affiliated on Twitch this month, and I wanted to quickly talk about, because I'm sure there's lots of new streamers out there who are also trying to reach that Twitch affiliate status so that they can begin making money from streaming on Twitch. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about my story, how I got there, and some of the requirements in order to get there. So let me start with where I started. So I play on Xbox, as you can see on my TV back there. I just play on a TV on Xbox, and my first stream just really was a webcam plugged in, and I streamed on Mixer. I streamed for 3 months on Mixer, and there was pretty well no growth at all on Mixer. Likely why Mixer is shipping off all of their streaming over to Facebook and shutting it down. And one day, my good buddy Edgeman, whose stream is right down here, you should give him a check out, twitch.tv/Edgeman. He's a great streamer. He said, hey, why don't we go to Twitch? And I was like, okay, I'm not really trying to be a streamer. I'm more of a YouTuber. But he said, let's go to Twitch. So I was like, okay, because I hadn't seen any growth on Mixer at all. So we moved to Twitch, and it didn't take long. I started seeing more growth, even on a saturated channel like Fortnite, and the number of people that are watching it is really high, but the number of people streaming it is also really high. But even with that, I still had more growth on Twitch than I ever did on Mixer, and it really didn't take long. It took about 2.5 months. So let me show you some of the stats on screen here. All right, so here's some of my channel analytics. You can see the very first time I started streaming was Sunday, March 29th, average 1.2 viewers. So, one of those viewers was me, and then it looks like, somebody else was popping in and out of my stream. And as it went along, I had 1.8, 1.92. So, even on the first month I had, a couple of people generally checking me out. And to average, like say here, 2.5 viewers, you got to have 3 or 4 people pop in and out of the stream and stay for a little while in order to be able to get that. And even just in the first little while, I had more people check me out on Twitch than I did on YouTube. But this still won't get you to become affiliated. My next month, it's not lower, the scale just changed on the side here. But as you can see, I averaged 2.1, and then I had a couple of breakout streams that were really good, 3.4 here and 4.5 here. And this is when I started to notice that some people were coming back and regularly checking me out. And then this month when I got affiliated, still continuing along around 2 or 2.1, but then again, some real breakout streams, 5.1, 3.8, 4.1, 3, 3.1, 5.3, 5.8, and then finally here, 4.1. This is the stream when I got affiliated. It was these probably 8 streams right here where I started thanking people for coming back, telling them about my goal of becoming affiliated and how their views really mattered. And that interaction with your audience and getting them to come back and giving them a reason to show up really is what helped push me over the edge. And I noticed a lot of the same people started coming back and watching me on the regular and staying with me for a good length of time. And when I started to make those connections with my audience, this is really when my average views actually went up, and I hit the 3 average views that is needed in order to become affiliated on Twitch. And it took me here, that was about 2.5 months in order to get there. So that was the beginning of April, May, and then June 17th. If you look at the goals to become an affiliate, the path to affiliate, which I've just achieved, you got to have 50 followers. That comes pretty easy. Stream for 8 hours and on 7 different days. That's also simple. It's the averaging 3 viewers that's really hard. To average 3 viewers, you got to have, people come and go and stay in your stream. But I mean, you don't have 3 people that are going to stay for your entire stream and watch you. You're going to have people come in and leave. So you need to have 8 or 10 people popping in and out of your stream at any given time in order to average 3. So this is actually a lot harder to achieve than you think. And then to move on to partner, again, also pretty easy stuff, but 75 viewers. So that's probably going to take a couple of years to get there, because you're going to need a really consistent large audience coming back to see you when you stream. So in order to get this, you're going to have to be pretty dedicated, have a dedicated stream regimen, and likely stream at, the peak times, which will be, if you think about Twitch and when most of the major streamers, they're all doing it during the day and then on weekends. A lot of the peak period is not at night when people like me stream. There's certainly an audience then, but it's going to take a lot longer, I think, to get to 75 average viewers. So the time of day you stream also matters. When you become affiliated, this is how you can start earning money. So you can see here, my 2 or 3 streams I've had since I've become affiliated, I've made $5.94. That's from 2 paid subs, a little bit of ad revenue, 4 cents, and I think somebody cheered me 100 bits. So, and I've had a couple of donos as well. So I've probably made, I don't know, 30 bucks in total from streaming on a couple of streams. But you really can start making money from streaming once you become affiliated. And this is where you start to earn that revenue. And as your stream grows, you have more people watch, more people popping in, more people subscribing. This ad revenue can really start going way, not ad revenue, the total revenue you make from streaming will start to go way up. And this is when it becomes viable to become a streamer and try and make some money from it. So, you certainly can, work a little harder at this than I do and make more if you really spend the time to connect with the audience, to get those subscriptions, stream on a regular basis, and, get those people coming back. You really can become affiliated and make a decent revenue from doing something that you enjoy. If I also show you quickly, some of my stream, and when I first started streaming, it looked a lot like this, just a picture of me and my name on the bottom, and I started adding more to my streams as I continued to polish it and continued to work on it. I started working with things like, Streamlabs and Stream Elements and some of the cool things where you can create overlays and add to your stream to give it a bit more of a polished view. So I'm going to go over here. Then it sort of evolved to this where, again, just my frame, but, you can see I added followers on here, which helped me thank people for following and giving them a reason to, click that follow button and come back. And then when I moved to, let's see, the next one here. So one of the next things I did is I actually created a logo, which you saw earlier on the full screen page. I had a person on Instagram make me a logo. You can find people on Fiverr and a bunch of those different sites. It cost me about 40 bucks and came up with this. And it really helps brand your channel and give people a reason to recognize you and, understand where, what your brand is, who you are, and recognize you when you're on your either YouTube or on Twitch. So it's a good idea to do that. And I just made a simple cam frame, keeping it clean. And then as I became affiliated, I've made a more complicated setup. I think this is probably more complicated than what I even really wanted. I've got my logo in here in a cam frame, but then I've got subscribers, follows, donos, and bits scrolling on the bottom. Here's my name on the top. I think this is maybe a bit more complicated than what I wanted, and I think it's using a bit more CPU utilization than what I had hoped for. So I think that I might make this a little bit smaller than what it is here, and make it a bit simpler. But as I went, I started to change my stream up and make it look a little different than what it had been before. I hope this video was useful to you. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. I always reply to my comments. You can check me out on Twitch when I'm pretending to be a streamer. Twitch.tv/KingJames911T, the same as my YouTube channel here. And if this video was helpful, subscribe to me here on YouTube. It's free, and it really does help small content creators like myself. And follow me on Twitch. That also helps as well. So I appreciate wherever and whenever that anybody watching this will come and connect with me. Hope this video was helpful for you. We'll see you in the next one.